Electric foam sprayer that takes a Type C charger. It's cordless, easy to operate, spray and foam, and a rich foam. So when you open your box, you are going to have a drying chamois, which is really soft and nice for drying. You will have a washcloth for rubbing, a mitten that you can put on to either wash or dry, whichever you want to use it for. You will have your concentrate that you will use. This is your sprayer. This is the manual that comes with it. It'll also come with a small flyer for WorkPro, a card basically telling you how to hook up your charger, your USB to C charger, and your two caps. Now, we're going to show you the two caps, what the difference is. Basically, this tip right here will be for your spray foam. This other tip will be when you're rinsing. So basically, you want to switch these tips out when you're cleaning between the foam and the rinsing. So you can see you can make adjustments on this one. This one is for foam. You just open and close it. So we're going to show you also when you charge it, you will charge it right here. This is your USB to C charger. This will light up red and turn green as it's charged. So basically, after you verify using your C charger that you've charged it, which we already did, you will remove the foam from under there's foam underneath this so that you can't push it down. So it's stuck in there pretty good. That goes so you can't push your thing. Now when you're done and you're finished, you want to push this. This is a release valve. This will release the pressure so that you can get the lid off without forcing it, without damage. We're going to put the foam tip on first. So we will be ready. To 1 part foam, and we're going to go outside and do some washing. Make sure we have it charged, ready to go, and we will go do some cleaning. So we put our additive in. We're getting ready to add the water. If you make sure you read the card, basically it tells you every 3 to 6 months, make sure you charge this even if you're not using it so that it does not become faulty. And it'll also tell you on the back side, suggest that you recharge it between 50 and 75%. So I have my foamer tip on, making sure this is charged. This is my wash rag. I'm just going to start spraying. See, it's very foamy. And you will start wiping as you will foam. Get it nice and clean. Foam it up. See, this is 11 parts water to 1 part of this. And it is very foamy. It's very nice. Very hot outside today, too. So we're just going to keep going around and washing the car. And this doesn't have to be a car. It can be a boat, motorcycle, anything you want to wash. So make sure you have your tip however you want it. You can set straight across. I got mine angled. You'll see it's very foamy. You don't have to do anything to it. It basically, once you do the additive, you don't have to shake it or anything else. It just goes on here and it makes a nice thick foam. And like I said, the rag that comes with it is very soft. It's like a microfiber, so it will not scratch your car. The only thing you may need is a ladder if you're not tall enough to reach the top. See how foamy it is? It's nice and foamy. And I'm not really doing anything but pushing the trigger. I'm not shaking it or anything like that. It's just a matter of adding water. I haven't even rinsed this off yet. It just dries on its own. And it's doing a good job. We'll rinse it off with the other tip as soon as we finish, but I just wanted to show you it's kind of just drying itself because it's a very warm day today, very sunny. Very, very soapy. Got enough left. There's enough in here to do 2 cars. This one won't dry as fast because it's in the shade. But we need to use up all the soapy stuff so we can switch. So we've used all the soapy water. You just push this to make sure you relieve any pressure. Unscrew this. We're going to put plain water in this, and we will also change. So I'm removing my tip. This is our soap tip. This is the water tip. So we're just going to switch them out. Remember, make sure you release the pressure so you don't force this. And we're just going to put in plain water. So we've got full, just plain water. This is your spray tip. And you can adjust this how you want. Just a water spray tip for rinsing. And you will go through and rinse. You can also rinse it another way, just do a fine-tune rinse if you want, with like water, and then come back through. This is more of a fine missing. Like if you were to go through a car wash, there's like a fine, this is just going to mist everything off and get rid of the soap. Pulsating, if you look at it, it pulsates. And you'll also notice it's green because it's fully charged. When it's not fully charged, that's actually red. And it'll take you a little longer to rinse it off, but it's because it's doing a fine rinse. So now, as I said, it's very hot, so this started drying very quickly. So this is, I couldn't think of the word, it's spot-free rinse. I want to go back through, and then I will take this, and as you see, I can wipe this off, then I go back with the chamois when I'm done, and do it again. So I just put through to my spot-free with this. Now this is not soap, this is just water, but it's getting the soap off that was there previously, that dried. Because if you look like right here, there's a spot right here that dried of soap. So we're going to want to get that off with just the rinsing water. Then we can go back through and wipe it off in a second. So any spots that you have, you see they just wipe right away. This glove is really convenient for that. As you see, it's just wiping right away. Right here's a spot that was left. We just wipe it and see how clear this is now. The spots are gone. So this is basically a spot-free rinse. It's going to take you a little bit because there's soap, but the car is going to look very nice. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm wiping it different ways. I notice if you go side to side, it does a better job than like circular. Because if I go circular, well, actually looks nice, but it leaves residue. So, up to you on how you want to do it. I see if I go side to side, it does a better job. So the last things we're going to do, we're going to release the pressure. That way we can take this top off to clean it. And we can take this tip off as well. And then we're going to get our soft buffer pad to do a final wipe down. So you're going to see this is extremely soft. This is the buffer pad that comes with it. So basically I can take this and go do any spots I see on the end, buff them out. Basically it's the same as if you were waxing your car. You're just going to go through, and this is very soft, very fine. It will not leave any marks on your car. and just go through and give it a final wipe down. And that's how you get any spots off of the end. Right here, there's a spot. Can you see that spot? There's a spot right here. This just wipes it right away. This is basically just a touch-up step. You don't have to do it, but it will help get rid of any spots that could be left on the car. So guys, we are back. So basically, the only thing you have to do on this is just rinse it out. If you did your final phase with water, it's basically just drying it out. You'll notice I used one of these containers with 3 parts soap and the rest was water. I had enough on there to wash both cars. Then I had filled it back up with just plain water, and I had enough to rinse both cars. We'll have to dry these out. One of these I use for soap, one of them I use for smears, smudges, anything like that to clean it off. And then when I'm finished, I let it dry, and I use my chamois to buff out any spots. So basically, you're going to use a lot less water. Normally, I would use 5-gallon bucket to wash each car. Basically, this washed 2 cars, and it also rinsed 2 cars with just 1 fill of each. 1 fill of water, 1 fill of soap. You're going to use a lot less water, and also this only had to be charged for a little bit, and it was fully charged. When I'm done, I put my little the piece back under here. You don't have to, but it did really well. I was impressed how much soap came out. It did a really good job of washing. The car under the carport didn't dry as fast because it's very hot outside, but it did a great job. The buffer is really nice. I really like this buffer. It's high quality. We're going to put the link for this in the description. Like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. And if you want an easier way to wash your car that will use less water, this HAUSHOF is really nice.